Hey up troops, welcome back to the Litanah army. I'm Lit and this is Fortnite Save the World. I want to show you today how to get a ton of mats with not even actually playing the game. You don't even actually be in the game to actually do it. And the way that we do this is through expeditions. Now somebody yesterday actually genuinely thought that expeditions had been removed from the game. True story, which is absolutely nuts. So what I'm going to do is actually show you where it is, just like I did this guy yesterday. So you just go back again, go into heroes. So I'll go to the main page, maybe that's an easier way to do this. So you go to the main page, go over to command along the top, so just here, then go to heroes. And expeditions is right there, look, just underneath the heroes part in there. Now, a lot of people write these off because you know what? A lot of the Fortnite Save the World YouTubers, me included, we've done tons of videos about expeditions and things like that, and they've kind of got a bit old. And you know, people think since the hero reworks come out and since the UI's changed and everything else, no one's really done a detailed guide on this. This is kind of how it is. You know, this is now something that I still wouldn't overlook. You know, it's not something that's fell off the game. It's not an old part of the game. This is still part of the game that you really need to know. That's going to get you a ton of mats. Now, first of all, let me just show you a really basic expedition. So say that we need, I probably do need more bricks. So say if we need more brick. Now, it's got a little power level on here, which is power level 25. So we're going to click on this one. And what I've got to do is actually reach power level 25 into these slots here. And now this is going to give me a percentage chance. So for example, now these are all overkill. Now let's just say that I put one of these heroes in that's only got like power level 20, for example. So if I put Tank Penny in there who's got power level 20, that is 80% of the actual target that I need. So I need 20, I need 25, I've got 20, which is 80%. Now that means she will have a 80% chance of success of getting me the brick that we need. Now if I was to just add in there another one, so we'll add this 5 on to make it up to 25. Now you can see we've actually got there a 100% chance up at the top because we needed power 25. We've got 25, so we've got a 100% chance of this succeeding. Now, while we send these people away, we're not going to be able to use them. So if they are heroes that you use in game, just be mindful that until the expedition's finished, you're not going to be able to get them back. And the time is here, look. So if you have a look, this is a 4-hour one. So for 4 hours, these heroes are going to be absolutely missing. So if I put start expedition down here, all resources on the expedition will be unavailable until the mission is completed. Expeditions may be cancelled at any time. So you can bring them back, but you are going to lose out. It's a waste of time if you do it without. So we'll hit confirm there, and that is that. It's as simple as that. And if you press the little I, it'll actually show you, look, you'll get chopped wood, some chopped wood from the lumberyard. If you look at these, the crates that you can get here, so if we press I on there, the supplies gathered on the expedition. So these are just going to be supplies. Now, the different things that you've got, the main two that I go for, sometimes if I'm really lazy, I will just get basic mats like we've just sent people out for. Maybe not as low as that one, but I'll go for the higher end. So I'll go down to the bottom, and then I'll work my way up just to see where the first lot of mats are. So on this one, for example, this one would have been better for me. So this brick, for example, at 120, if I'm really lazy, which I am sometimes, then that is, you know, that can be really useful. What you'll also find is as well, that these crates are great for basic mats. So these crates will actually give you the basic materials as well, while the red toolboxes will actually give you crafting materials. So they're going to be things like mechanical parts, fibrous herbs, things like that, things that you may need. If you look at this one, for example, if we go to I, if you look, so it just says there, look, survivors rescued on an expedition. So the backpacks will give you survivors, and then you'll also find, you know, specifics, things like these, like people, for example, which you can use for transforms and evolution weapons and things like that, evolution, anything evolution really in the game, then you're going to need peoples as well. But it really is that simple. That is the main thing that you need to know about it. Now, the main ones that I do, I said the red toolboxes and these crates. So let's just send someone on one of these crate missions. So if I go for this, now, one of the things that you'll find, if you hit sort down at the bottom, you can get this, look, sorted by expedition match. And that'll put, see these little green ones here? These are actually going to get a boost because it says slot bonuses rare ninja. So if I put a rare ninja in there, I'm actually going to get that back. So if I just put, let's look at one that I'm not using much lately. A rare ninja that we're not using a great deal. We've got to get 330. I've not been using Lynx Cassandra very much, so we'll use Lynx Cassandra. And then now what I need to do, and there's no point sorting my expedition match now on the second one because I only get the slot bonus the once. So it's not like I get it 3 times. It doesn't stack or anything like that. So then I just go to rating after that over here, sorted by rating, and then I try to make the rest up to the rest, which is 330. So we'll put carbide in there as well. What's that took us up to? That's took us way over, so we're absolutely fine, and we can start that expedition off. And if you look down there, look, it's going to cost us 25 people. So it's 757 people that I've actually got, and it's going to cost 25. That's okay for what I'm going to get. So I'll start the expedition, and then I confirm. Done. It's as simple as that. The red toolboxes are my absolute favourite. Now, if you look at this one, we've actually got tons on there. We can actually fit 5 heroes in there. Now, one thing I did want to say, if you're going to be doing these on the regular, you can probably get your success chance down to about 80%, but do expect quite a few fails. It's not an 80% fail rate. It does feel like more. Maybe it's just how the RNG feels sometimes, but it definitely, I've had some that are like 90%, or 90% plus, and they've still failed. So don't think that just because you've got, you know, over 50% or over 60%, you've got a good chance. You probably haven't, but if you try and keep it above 80%, if you're running these daily, then you should be okay. If you're going to run these just sporadically, like every now and again, if you're someone who forgets regularly to do these, make it 100% every single time. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. Now, there's no slot bonus for this one, but I've got to get it up to 275, which is absolutely fine. So we'll use the Master Grenadier. Don't forget, you're not getting these back, so these are not coming back. Now, I've been using, most of the time, I've been using the spear hero who you saw at the start of the video. So I've been using Crash quite a lot. So look, we've got 94% there. So I'm actually going to leave that as it is. Or I could leave that. Do you know what? I'm not. I'm going to top it up. There seems no point leaving it off at 15, does this? So if I just go down to the bottom, get one of these heroes that have not evolved, you know, just, it could be someone, look, 15, here we are. So we'll just use this one here. That takes us up to 100, start the expedition, confirm. And that's it. And they're all your expeditions. It really, really is that simple. If we go over into the hero tab as well, what you will find is if you have a look, they've actually got little expedition markers on them so you can see that they're not usable. So if you look on there, we've got Carbide, we've got Lynx Cassandra, and we've got the others, and they've actually got truck signs on them, they've got a hand glider sign on them, and that'll actually show which heroes you're not able to use. Okay, what is a little bit trickier is how to actually cancel the expeditions as well. So if you look up here, when we're on the actual expeditions page, there's a little clock up here that says in progress. A lot of people miss this and they don't know how to cancel it. They lose the heroes and they panic. But all you do, click this little clock here that says in progress, click actually on it here, and then all you would do is click abandon expedition down at the bottom. It's that simple. Again, it looks really tough, but it's not. And you can just check on how they're going there as well. So if you look at this one, you can look how long you've got left. So returns in 4 hours, 47 minutes and 23 seconds. This one, 15 hours, so I've lost them for a while. And then this one, 19 hours. But hopefully, you know, the longer that they're actually out there on the expedition, the better the reward that you're actually going to get. So just to quickly run down on them. So the crates are going to give you like building materials, so the basic materials. So you're going to get things like metal, wood, stone. These obviously are going to give you trap materials. That makes perfect sense. It's a picture of a trap. These are going to give you usually survivors. Again, sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not. If you can get the higher end ones, like this one, for example, this one could be a good one. That's only available for 3 minutes. I'd even struggle to get that with the heroes I've got, and I've got a decent set of heroes. There's no boost that we get, so I'm not actually going to run this. But let's just say if we were to put all the people in it who we could, let's just look at the best chance. So we'll select you. I'm going to put you in there. I'm going to put you in there. So look, 62%. For me, I don't think that's worth it. I mean, if I'm not using these heroes at all, which let me think about it, probably will use some of those at some point, but maybe not in the next, you know, maybe not in the next 22 hours. I could do without those for 22 hours. So in that case, it's worth the punt. It's a little bit of a gamble, but it's quite a fun way to get your mats up, to be honest. Do you know what? I'm going to send them out. Let's just do it. Let's just send them out. Alright then, guys, if you're part of the channel already, I'll post in the community page, I'll post it on the community tab, what we've actually got from these expeditions. But guys, that is all you really need to know about them. So all you do, just go to heroes, go to expeditions, and it's all in here, and you can get a ton of mats by not even doing that much. You can then play the game. You don't have to farm as much. You're still going to have to farm a little bit. Like right now, basically, when I've done editing today, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be farming materials to get all my basic mats back up to the top. But a lot of it, you know, a lot of extras I'm going to get now is from just by doing that. Now, for example, last night I was playing League of Legends. I've been playing some other games as well in the background. But while I'm playing those games, I can actually just quickly hop onto Fortnite Save the World, start off a few expeditions, and then that's it. If you're not going to play that day, you know, maybe you've got college that day, or maybe you've got just a busy day lined up ahead of you, then you can set up these expeditions, just set them all up running, and use all your heroes if you can. You know, just get every single thing going. Go out and do your thing that day. When you come back the next day, you're going to have a ton of materials to come back to. So it's a really good routine to get into. If you follow this routine, then what you're actually going to find is you're not going to be short on very much at all. In fact, you're probably going to have more of a problem finding storage than what you are finding materials, which is a nice problem to have. But guys, I hope this has helped. If you're not part of the Litanah army already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are one of the troops already, that means you're absolutely awesome. Please drop me a like, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching today, guys.